Aha! Ciao nice people! Welcome to the stream, how it's going? Yes, we are back on working on the plugin for portraits. I really want to work on this one. Either both for well, for using it in more than one project and also to share it around. I think it's a pretty useful plugin if someone needs something like this. Of course, though, it's only customized to my needs. But hopefully someone else might find a use to it. Okay, so unfortunately most of the work is to make it more globalized, to adapt, to allow parameters. I did some work outside of stream, but I mostly have it in a separate file, so it's mostly what I tried to do but didn't implement. For example, the idea for now we are working on creating or importing the information we define here. Let me be clear. Here we define each character with their offset. And here the position of their portraits. So the idea here is just to import it. Well, there are small changes, like they're not even relevant now. Okay. So our plan is, I think I should start by working on the implementation of the multiple pictures for character. Just to make sure that you can and cannot use, like you could use it only if you need it. Sounds easier said than done, but the idea is, let me see, do I have already something like this? Let's see. Position name here, we have a location for reserved pictures. So for example, we can say that the position in the left has a reserved slot for pictures number 10. Another for 13, another for 14. And the default one is 11. That means it will draw the picture on 11, but when it draws another picture, it is on 10, 13, 14. I will put 12 first, because the idea is, this is the default picture. If someone wants to put an expression on overlay, it will go on the first one, 12. And the others are free for editing. They won't do anything, but if they move all the time, like if a portrait moves, it will select those. Okay. So for now we define those. Again, only the first matters, the others are only used if someone wants to customize or add custom pictures. For that, it will be something for later. For now, we won't use it. So the idea is, now we define the extra pictures, we may want to define also for the right position. Let's go 16. To be fair, we should really see how I did it in Respawn Bender, because here we can definitely put how many, we can put the parameters how we want. Let's see. Here, for example, the portrait plays on 11 and the expression on the one above. So for 11 it's probably 16 and the expression is 17. Meanwhile for the left we saw that it's 11 and 12 and 10 is for the thing behind the hair, but this can be parameterized later. That's right, parameterized. Okay, we have it. This will be the hardest part, I feel like. Let's see. Also, yeah, we need to work on the IDs, on the IDs, yeah, defining the numbers, especially for Respawn Bender. Let's see, I saw there is something I should at least try. Let's see. I saw there is an option that could be the one we need. I don't know if it's that, but like I want to try it. This one, right? Yes, it's this one. Yep, it's this one. So here we can create a scroll menu like this, but instead of becoming text, there will be numbers, which sounds pretty convenient. Let's see how it works. Where do we need to put that? On, yes, on the name. This needs to be done in the plugin, but I think it's very important. Okay, let's see. We can go, it's in the struct. For example, instead of name, we can just put, well, we will keep name. But this time the type is a combo. No, wait, it's select. It's a select type. What is a select? We can choose different options. The option is this is for the portrait. So hero and Leven will be. And the value is 1. Meanwhile the option Leven will have value 2. Unfortunately, you cannot edit this one from the plugin options. You need to open the plugin for this. But I think it's relatively simple, right? A little tricky, but wait. Let me update. Here. You can have hero and Leven. And when you read those, you will probably get the number we need. 1 or 2. Just to be sure. Can we do a combo? Like, not a combo to get more score, like the combo is the same window, but we can type whatever we want. Let's see if it's doable. Doesn't matter otherwise. I think you can? Let's see what happens. You can override the value, let's see. You can override the value by providing value. Yes, you can do it in combo, right? Let's see. Where we put also Leven. Oh, you can even put a number, 3. If you don't have a character, for now it's temporary 3. Okay. Let's see if I can read them correctly. Launch. How do we read those? I forgot. We need to read from the class. It's a portrait list. Probably portrait list get 1. I forgot something. Did I? Wait a minute. It's... yeah, it's... something is... ah, because... yeah, because I cannot access those in this context. Well, we can just do this. Console log, and we get the characters info. That's enough, right? Here they are. We have name hero. No, wait, it's wrong. Name Leven. Maybe it's not compatible with the combo option. So we need to have a select instead. Too bad. So here hero is not defined. Ah, wait, huh? Look at this. Okay, so this confirms it. It's only a visual thing. Here you select hero, but in reality it's one. Makes sense. Same with Leven. This doesn't matter, right? Because it should be like this in the other options. Huh. Well, I will see. Because the number is... It's a little redundant having two numbers. One here and one here. Because the number 2 is here, but also in the index. So I feel we should use this elsewhere. For now we will keep it like this. But I need to remember to remove it just because it's redundant. So what I want to do now? For now we want to simplify this. When I say hero... Ah, okay, yes. The main problem is this one. When I draw a picture, I call this plugin, this call of the plugin. You define the position, the pose, and the expression. Why is there no pose? I don't remember. Still, here it's just text. If we switch it to... No, unfortunately that wouldn't solve it. Because visually it will be... No. And I need to convert each one of them with a 1. So maybe I should do this one off stream with editing the code of every map of the game. So for now the problem will be for later. For now, we want multiple pictures for character. Or at least the possibility of them. So the idea is this. So, we read the character, the information here. For now, position matches the character. Of course, I need to change it after I fix the maps. It reads all the other information. We will twist this one later, probably. Here, based on... Okay, yes, we have an advantage now. Because now, based on... When we start the call, when we draw a character, when we draw a portrait, we get all the information we need. The position of the character and where to position it. That's it. We don't need anything else. Well, of course, the information contains everything else. Okay, this is another other information, to be fair, but... We don't need to pass information about the ID of the hero, for example, or the ID of the position. We can just pass all the class, all the element of the class. Also, it will contain the ID of the character, so it's fine in multiple ways. Okay. Now we can start working step by step, or looking how it works step by step. So this is the call of the script, and here it defines everything. This is extra stuff, which we don't need. Oh no, we need. This simply is extra stuff specifically for the game. It should not be here in the middle of the code. Probably should be in an external... I should probably remove it after I deploy the game, but maybe it's more convenient if I do this. Extra stuff specific for the game. We don't need anything else. Yeah, we kinda need to pass some information, so never mind, we are gonna keep it for now. Here, based on the where we want to draw the character, we define the ID of the position. We don't need this anymore, because it's already in the character information. Position ID is what is the position info .id. Here it starts with 0, but I want to remove this one and start with 1, so to match the options. So we don't need those for now. We should definitely... no, we don't need to remember those. We just need to be careful that they start one number higher. Now the hard part. We are starting to define the pieces of the picture, because in Respawn Banter the characters are like Frankensteins. Leven has the body, the face, and the hair. Everything is split. Let's see, for now, we can skip on this one for the moment. And here it's important we find which character is actually talking. And this is kinda hard to implement globally in every game, because it reads the folder the game is in. And this is actually convenient for me, because I don't need to define which character is talking, because the game understands it automatically. So we could do this instead. How do we do it instead? We can add an option to a toggle that says read the character from the folder name or whatever. Where do we put it though? I think we should put it on the portraits. No, wait. That doesn't make sense, because we need to first know if you use the option and then apply it. I think we should actually put it in the global parameters, the main parameters of the plugin. So we can have one. Why there are no stars on the side? Okay. Parameter. It's called test1. Okay. So parameter read folder name. Name. We don't need a parent. We can have it at the end. The type is bool. That's bool, right? Wait, what was? How you define a bool? Here, boolean. On and off, it's what it does, and the default. We can put it here. So it's a bool. A boolean, okay. And we have the text on and off. We can just have read character from folder name. Define manually. And the default is off. Okay, now should appear. Let's see. Here, read folder name. It's text. Why? Type. I said type bool. What? Let me try again. Arg text type. Bool on. Oh. Am I forgetting something? Did I miss anything? Why is it text? Maybe it's... the default is false, not off. No. I'm more confused now. Can I just copy arg text type? Param text parent, type boolean. Oh, I forgot the an. That means this is from. Ah no. Why did I read bool? I'm bad. Okay, here. The name is kinda long. We should consider reducing it. We can just have get from folder name. I think it's fine. So what does this do? Get the character ID from the activate this one if each character is stored in a different folder. Okay. Again, most of those are for me, but like they are extra features, right? Oh, sorry. Okay, so we can get this parameter now together with all the rest. Those are the global parameters. Where are they red? I forgot. Are they even red somewhere? Here. No. Do you even read the extra parameters here? Well, we read those at some point. Here. We have those. We can define the rest. We have a constant read card name folder. And it's just a boolean. Can we have like a boolean? Okay, I think it works. And we read the parameter read folder name. And so let's see if it's read correctly. Should be false by now. It's true. Not a good start. Definitely false. Someone is tricking with me. Let's see what it says. Someone is messing with me. False. Okay, it's text. That's right. It's always stored in text. Okay, false is a string, and so being something, it's true. That's bullshit, but okay, sure. If the thing is true, then it means I wrote true. That's probably the point. Let's see. False. Oh, great! It wasn't that hard, right? But for the game, we want it as true. At least for this game, of course. Everyone can parameterize it. Would be also cool, you know what? Would be cool to not have to... Yes, you know what's cool? Having to select the face of the portrait through a window. Like a drop-down window. You select the name instead of checking the folder. Unfortunately, it's not that easy because it needs to be dynamic, based on the character you select before. So I don't think it's very doable. This is the better way for now. Okay, we have this extra option, which is read character name folder, which we will be using right here. Right here. So if we read the character name from the folder, we have it from here. So how does it work? Give me a sec, it's kinda hard. So for now, here, yes, because you get this information. I see. You know what? We could actually make it work for this game without editing all the code, because I realize we should call this one later. So we got the call where we find where to draw the character. It's defined in the call, the argument position directly. And now we need to define which character will be drawn. So if we read the name of the character, we can just get it from here. We get the second part of the first part of the subfolder we are in. Otherwise, if it's the normal way, we get the character info through the name. We should work one side at a time, and with comments, hopefully. So, if we read the name of the folder to get the character, which that's what I did for a spawn banter, it's like this. We got characters. No, wait. Pictures, and we have already a root folder here. We have a hero and Leven. So that means the file will be called Leven / posa braccia, which I need. We keep in Italian at this point, sure. It's a little too late. That means, yeah, the file will contain Leven / pose. So, by reading the first word, we get the name of the character. Which will be... we don't need this one, right? Character info. I think we need... Oh, hello Rwanda! Welcome to the stream! How it's going? Why is the explosion not centered? I probably messed it up a little. Wait, let me move it a little. Let me try again. Maybe I can see it. Okay, here, wait, let's make it bigger. Okay. Next time. Oh, wait, no. It's aligned with the chat. Wait. Now should be better. Wait. Okay, now we have a big explosion. Yeah. It's going pretty well, thanks. I unfortunately have to postpone the stream of tomorrow, but today I'm doing fine. Especially on this plugin. There's a lot of work on this plugin, but it doesn't seem like complex. It just takes some time. Meanwhile, while making games, I'm kinda a little struggling for the tile set for the game. I'm working with Owari, and she's trying to have some... she's trying to define the art style. So she can work instead of having me instead of myself, because I don't want to dry tile set anymore. It's very, very tiring, or hard. Let's say hard. I'm not an artist. I tried. So I was trying to find for someone that draws in the exact style I need. And for now we are trying to translate or to convert this plugin into something globally usable. Making tileset is really hard. Yeah, I know, that's why I will gladly pay for someone to make it in my stead. Or to draw anything at this point. My drawing arc is over. Maybe on stream, on special occasions, but don't count me on it. So what we need is to create the class of the character. So again, when the game loads, it reads all the information we have here. And here we have... Do we really need all the information for the portraits? Well, I need it personally. So here's all the information. The characters, the scale, the anchor point, and especially the color of the message box and the text sound while they speak. All this information will be read on launch of the game, and saved on a class. It's called portrait list. On launch, everything will be saved there. Let's see, here. Each parameter will be saved inside. To be fair, we don't even need to save it in an array. Oh, wait. Wait, we are not saving it to the class. We are missing this step. Okay, well, it's simple. We just create a portrait list with the item. In this way, we save on the list every character we have. So at the end, we just console log let's see, we can get the parameter number 2 of the list. Hopefully we don't have anything else that messes with what we have. Ah, okay, yeah, there is this one. Okay, just to see if it works. Error. Character info not defined. Where? Why? 620. Well, doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, I did not finish writing what I wanted. My bad, I did not finish. I was hoping at least I can read what happens here, right? Well, too bad. Yeah, this error happens later. It's the thing I suspended for the moment. Well, the error is here. I'm not done, to be fair. Though, hopefully this works. We convert all the information we have in class elements, so we can read them later. Everything is saved here. We save all the information with the name, offset, scale, anchor point, text box, and everything. So I think we can just read them later. Now. So it was here. And the idea is we have character info, where we store all the information of the character we are gonna show on the screen. For now it's empty, but of course, based off what we do, it will be inserted here. For example, if we define the character ID on or the character name on call of the plugin, we will define it here. Let's see. For example, we don't have a parameter for that in the script call. That's why we're gonna use this. But we should definitely add one and read it to set it. Let's see. How do we go about it? We need to find the element that's called hero, for example, or the element that it's called Reven. I think we can just have a static find name. I think that's what we need, right? How do we find something? I'm pretty sure I had something like this, right? I always forget how to find elements in an array. Can I just do portrait list container dot find and with like x, where x dot name is equal to name? That's how it works, right? Well, we have one fun way to get it. Let's see. List is no, we need to make objects. I think this works as well. 1, 3, 4, whatever numbers. And now we have list find x, where x is 4. My bad. Small x. Okay, yeah, I think if find is something that works. Not something you would use in a simple array, but I use this too many times and I always forget. Okay, so the idea is this one. when I call find, it will find me the element with a name. Hopefully there's only one. Otherwise, well, it's a setting issue. So now, we can return here and we say, okay, so when we say, oh, draw Leven, we will find the informations about Leven. Let's see, portraits list dot find, and we import here the name. Where is the the name is in the options of the call. Here, args position. We want another one here saying var character. So we need an extra option in the plugin parameters. That's a little annoying, but we can make it work. Is there no better way? I personally don't want it in my game because it will make the events longer. We could include something in the other options. Because each row we have, it will be longer to read the event. Like, this has already 4 lines. One extra will make it longer. And I don't want that. But I want to keep the pose, the expression, and the position. Those are the core. Those are the main all the important options. And the rest is relegated to the settings, which is other stuff to tweak it. You know what? Would be better to have a... Definitely better to delegate this one to another plugin call, but that's a problem for later. I feel though this is a little redundant, right? If we define the position on the left and we make the character talk, it will stay there. Unless I want it to move intentionally, but that will cause some issues. No, we keep it like this. I don't know what to do with the expression. With the... I suppose we can have the character as an option. You know what? Would be cool to have it read from the file. No, I'm not very convinced. I could disable this option only for my game, just to have it a little more clean. You know what? For now we are not implementing it. I'm doing it at the end. So for now this will not work. For now we still read... We still find the name from the folders. Because when we draw something from the folder of Leven, the game knows, oh yes, we are drawing from the Leven folder. That means we need to find the name of the folder. So, car name, let. We get a character name, and the character info is the information stored in the item with the name of Leven. So we will find character name between the classes. To be specific, the name of the folder, that's 01. And this should be correct. We don't need else. For now. Oh, sure. Else. To do. Also, just to be sure. Alert character. No, we can do. A log of the information. Let's see now. Please don't crash. It's find is not a function. Portrait container. Huh. portrait list, portrait. A portrait container is a map. How do I search in a map? I thought it worked the same. Let's see. Maybe we should convert it to a array before, but it's a little weird. No, should work as an array. I'm confused. Let me try. So, I don't get it. We should try to create a map and see if it works. That's usually what I do. When something doesn't work and I don't get why, I do step by step. So, map is new map. How do you add map? Add 4 maybe? I don't remember how maps work. Wait. Set. Yes. With the key, of course. Yeah, that's the entire point of maps. Set. We can have the key is ciao. The value is 5. I missed it. Okay, now we have the map with one parameter. We can also have hola, which is number 15. And now we have a map of 2 parameters, ciao and hola. Now can we do map find ciao? No, find doesn't work like this. Works like x, where x. Now I get it. Every part is not an object. It's a key and an object. How do I? It's key value. That's how they're called, value. How do I? Okay, yeah, we can do this. Then it's this. This dot value dot id. Ah no, that's the wrong spot. Here, when we find the portrait, we look instead for the x dot value dot name. Again, because each value has the key and the value, so we want the name of the value. Simple, right? So let's see it here. If the value is 5. Not a function, what do you mean? Your face is not a function. Am I missing something? xid is equal to ciao. I'm confused. Should we? Maybe we can just loop everything. Before, instead of trying to find this one, why not doesn't work, we can just do this. For each. I forgot how for each works. Thanks, callback. It's better to do an if. I kinda want to practice the for each though. Let's see. Okay, for each it's a function, so we can just do the same. We can just do x function and does something. Can we have the function in line? please. I really want to do the function in line. Looks cooler. Much cooler. Okay, so we can just have a empty function. Do we need an empty function? We need still to define the element. That's how it works, right? Oh, Final Fantasy music, yeah, let's go. So now for each element we get if element, oh wait, each element is a key. So how do we read those? We get okay. We can just loop each number, right? They are saved from 1 to... Yes, they are saved between 1 and x, so like between 1 and 4. So we can just make a for loop. Maybe it's easier. We start by 1. E is less than the length. Side, it's called sides here. E++. Maybe the sides plus 1, right? Because if it's 1, we need to read 1. Okay. And now for each one of those, we get I at val let element we get element, and now we check if element dot name is equal to name. We return element. It was supposed to be easier, but hopefully it works. Otherwise it returns 0. It might create an error, but like I should make a... How do you throw errors in RPG Maker? Throw error. I don't know, I never felt the need to throw errors because like they are... I don't know, I personally always programmed thinking errors are bad, which, well, in a way they are. It's not wrong. So let's see, now by calling it. Now we finally call it here and we console log it. Let's see if it's enough. Undefined. That's weird. That's probably what it returned. Okay, yes, I know the issue, because now they are called 1 and 2. That's the issue. Let me fix it again. So we need type text. We return back to the origins. Okay, we don't need fancy ways. We just want to be able to be free to express our inner artist, right? Instead of calling it 2, like robots, like a rigid work environment, we are free to write Leven. Same here with hero. So now hopefully if we try... Actually, okay, this is different, right? Here we got a portrait list information, we got a hero, which is right, right? Yes, it is. So we were trying to draw the hero and we got the information of the hero. Hopefully that's what happened. Okay, I didn't see what error is, but definitely we did not implement everything. Let's see, line 632. Okay, this is after the issue. Yes, we stopped here. So it's slightly further. We already solved an issue. Or we are slowly working in making everything compatible. Character info now is the character from the folder we are drawing from. Now we change sound. This only works if we have the plugin installed, so there should be probably a check. Okay, I will keep this one for now. And now, based on the character, we drew other stuff. Again. Okay, yes, this one. Okay, I should definitely fix this one. Those are errors I forgot from before, and instead of fixing it, I fix it on the go. I need to fix it from the maps. And here it draws extra stuff based on the characters. And gets the character ID. Now we can just have this one. We get the information of the character info ID. I know it's ID name doesn't matter, right? Hero is 1, Eleven is 2, the rest doesn't matter really. We also don't need to define the character ID. Even if it's important, character ID is 1 lower. Okay, so we don't even need to define the character ID. It's already here in the character info. Okay. Now we also get the image ID, and now we finally start working on what I defined at the start of the stream. The image ID is not the result of a formula anymore. It's literally defined here. I'm lost here. When we draw a character in a position, we reserve a picture ID. That's the one we will be needing. So instead of having this one, we just have position info dot pic ID. Okay, what's pic ID difference? Ah yes, okay. Based on a formula, I get the start of the drawing point. Doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so we get image ID and character ID. We don't even need to define this one, to be fair, because it's already saved in the information we have. Okay, and here we set up the text of the character talking. We don't even need the +1. So character info ID, we just set this parameter. This also should stay right here on the plugin call, so anyone can edit. They have the whole plugin set in a different spot. This is very convenient because when we make a portrait of a character appear, we can both make the window box appear in the right color and change the sound of the text with the right one. So it's perfect. Now, the hot part. The pieces of the image. Those are not really vital, right? Because we can just store them in the information of the character. Yes, would make sense. Would be cool, for example, when we have a character to, for example, say, oh, I have a face, let's always draw the same portrait. Something like that. That's something to add later, probably, but for now. This can definitely be changed. And instead of having like those strict definitions, back hair, pose, face, extra face, and on top of face, we can let the player decide. We can have a higher or lower number of them. So we don't need those. Though we still need to remember to draw the wings of the hero, for example. How do we do that? We should... Yeah, how do we do that? Also, this is a condition. We can just put an else here. Why is my webcam active? I'm definitely not using my webcam. What is going on? Rhea, is that you? Nah, it's fine. I'm doxing myself. Oh wait, I think you already know who am I, right? Waldorf face reveal. Oh no! Oh no! I should put my face very, very small in the stream, just in case. I don't know, something would be funny if someone notices, right? Where is it? Here? No, it's not this one. Here. Yes, here I am. Wait, give me a second. Let me square it up a little. Beh. Okay. Here, I'm in the bottom left corner. Can you see me? Hello? Hello? I'm very hidden. Let's see if someone notices me. Haha! I'm in a jacket though. I don't know if... It's kinda cold, I know. It's fine. It's practically unnoticeable. Okay, we can make it smaller. Let's remove it, sure. Actually, I want to undo it. Oh, no, hello. I didn't mean to... let me undo it a little quick. Thank you. Okay. So I don't have it to set up again. The issue is I need to reset up again. Replace it when I need to use my webcam seriously. Small Waldorf cameo, okay? So we have a little issue here. The hero has wings only after a certain point in the story, but the class reads only once. I think though the simple solution is to just remove them. Right. Else, on top of face is empty. I think that's the solution. So now, how do we set up it? We want each portrait to have extra pictures. So we can just set them in a specific slot. We can just set up slots for portraits. No, for portraits. We can have here these images, extra images, which is an empty array for now. So now, when we say the hero has wings on top of face is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth one, we can just say his character info. Yeah, character info is the object itself, so any change will be permanent. Not that it matters because at this point should be a change in the... Could be an external change. Would be hard to make it permanent after a save though. Let's do it like this. Character info dot extra images 4 becomes hero face wings. Same with 11. This time we have the back hair, which is that's 0. Okay. To be fair, we can rearrange them however we want, right? This is the draw order. The order again is the OG is the pose. Then the first one is the face. And the rest is whatever you want, right? We can have here the 2 is the back hair. We can choose however we want though. The 3 is on top of face. And the 4 is whatever extra. That means that Leven back hair is 2, and the hero extra image is 3. Though we need to define what those numbers mean, right? Here we have it. For example, when we draw the hero on the left, the hero will be drawn on picture 10. To be fair, 11 was. We define that the expression is drawn on picture 12. The back hair is drawn on picture 10. The order is not important. Like, it's important the order, but we can go lower. And I suppose we want to draw the on top of face on 14. Yes. I don't know if it matters. We can definitely swap it out later. We can make the... Yeah, we can add them other later. So we have the 1, 2, and 3. I think we need to convert those as well. Because they will be read as strings, not numbers. It's wrong. Okay, and we do the same with the position right. It's ID 16. The expression is 17. The back of there is 15, and whatever is add more is 19. Okay. And we have them. We need to read them though, again. And this is in the parameters of the draw points. We already have one. Ah, reserved pick. Here it is. We already did it. We read the term, and if there are some, we convert all of them. Should be fine. Though it's still... No, the problem is it starts from 0. Let's see what do we do. We can just... I suppose we can just do this. We can initialize it with an empty one. So it starts with a parameter 0. It's still something. Okay. I don't know if we can try to see if it works right now. We definitely could try. Wait. Though definitely is not a character info. I don't know how long until we can actually try something now. Character info, position info, and for now I suppose we can draw this one, sure. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, we need to get all the information down. Like they want the scale X, everything. Also, this one doesn't work anymore, right? We should... First I want to have it work, to be fair. This one doesn't work anymore, right? Read character info is not a function anymore. Yeah, I removed it. Ah no, wait, there is. Again, though, I don't really want to use it. It's not useful anymore. Actually, I can delete it. Because we can... I will keep it for now. Do I? I really want to have a functioning version one step at a time. Because otherwise, if there is an issue, I will not notice it until later. And I don't even know what it will be. Hopefully it won't happen, but what if it happens? I have an idea ready though. We can remove this one. And we can just get information from... info, position info. What about all the rest? How was the original one? Let me see. I like this music. Has some eerie vibes also. Let's see. Let me see the changes. Not this one here. Wait, where is my... Ah, okay, it's not even pushed. So that's every change I did up until now. Here. Wait. Ah, yes! The plugin works weirdly. It doesn't pass parameters. It saves the parameter in a global variable, which is kinda awkward. So I suppose it's good if I change it, because I don't think it will happen, but just in case two commands play contemporary in the same frame or almost instantaneously, there might be some problems. Okay, so I get it now. I want to pass all those parameters, okay. This one, we can leave it like this for now, sure. So those two parameters were not expected, that's fine. Because I can make that they don't even are necessary. We can define the parameters here. All the necessary parameters here. For now I will do like this. A lot of those parameters are not or expected to be global. I should define them right here. For example, offset x is character info. Was it? Ah no, wait, this is offset x. There are two different kinds. Does it still exist? Okay, it's still global. So I would say the objective for now is to find what it's stopping it to work. And maybe we can even stop. 561. Oh wait, there's nothing. Also there's an issue, wait. We don't need it, okay. So where's the issue? 561. There's nothing. Okay, game, I don't know what you want from me. Why there's something different here? Parameter. Ah, because I removed. No. Okay, this is. Let me open. Oh yeah, I removed the parameter we needed. Now we removed the function we defined the last time. It's fine. So before we said that we read the information of the character from this code, but we can do much better. Character info dot scale x. That's all we need. Would be also optimal to, instead of the line, call the function that reads it, just in case I want to apply some changes to it. For now we do like this. Also, this is kinda weird having multiple pictures drawing the same line, but we can optimize the code later. For now we just want it to work. We want it to work one step at a time. Okay, we replaced where they draw pictures. Is it enough? To be fair, they probably will draw it another step further. Read character info. Let's see what it's called. It will also be called... okay. Okay, it's never called anymore. Okay, okay. We cleansed the existence of it. Great. Now... okay, we are almost there. I can already see the issue. The issue with... wait, I don't get with expression, to be fair. Ah, yeah, the issue with expression is it has a different ID now, right? Does it? Still, 11 now is drawn on the position ID of the hero. And the hero doesn't have a position to be drawn with. This is a simple thing to fix. I don't know about the head. About the expression, I can see it later. Hey, hello Maelstrom, the headless banter, the decapitated banter. Now it's suddenly more creepy, the game. Well, there are still characters that die multiple times, so I think it should already be creepy, right? So for now the simple issue is the ID is one lower. That's a simple issue, to be fair. Wait. Where do I even define? Here. Yes. The position... one is the here and the 211. Can I do like 0 and 1 for now? Just to understand clearly where the issue is. It's the same. We should first draw only one, right? But I'm pretty sure the issue is this one. Just to see. If I don't add one at the start, the issue is solved, right? Oh no, 11 is in a different spot. Okay, now I'm more confused. Now I'm just confused. Huh. I suppose we should just draw one. You know what? We should make all of this global for now, and later fix it. Later make it private. I should have it private. It should be private so it doesn't conflict with any other plugin. But for testing, it's... oh, okay, yeah, that's why it's private. That's the scope. That's why it's scoped. You know what? Can I just... I can just make the class global, to be fair, or even better. Even better. Waldorf info is empty. Can I assign... No, I don't think it works like this. We can make the class global. We move the sign for the class globalism or whatever. And now the class is magically global. That's all we need. Okay, all we need. So now we can call portrait list portrait container for the 0. Ah, it's still on 0. Why is it on 0? The ID should start with 1. Okay, no, okay, here we have 1. It's weird though that the first one is number 1, but it's signed like number 0. Let's see. Portrait list get 2. Okay, okay. It's actually fine. We get 11 with information. So I don't see the issue. Extra images are... I also saved the bucket of the 11 here, which doesn't get drawn because I... Why? Ah, yeah, I get why. Well, it's a very minor thing. We can fix it later, but since we are here, the migrating band. No one wants to work nowadays. Okay, we can just have it here. Temporarily, it will be like this. The back hair is on number 2. And for the hero wings, I suppose, here. At least we're gonna draw the head, the hair. Never mind. Includes. What? What's the issue now? What's the issue? 271 the issue. Ah, it's on the fixes. I don't know. Ah, because it's empty, maybe? Because it's undefined. I see. Okay, it's undefined. It's a thing that will be fixed later. For now, we can do it like this. For now, they will be defined as empty. Next time we're gonna fix it. Here, at 11 has... No, okay, never mind. 11. Something is wrong and it's not with my word map. It should draw this. Okay, to be fair... No, to be fair, nothing. I'm passing the information, but nothing happens. Maybe I should also pass those information. The pose is not really the... Ah, here. The pose and expressions are defined in the script call. This should be normal. I don't know here. I'm definitely passing all the information. I think I should look this privately, because it probably involves also other fixes I did to integrate with a Galv breathing effect plugin. Which I hope I can do manually. Last time though I didn't have much luck. I should try it again. I just want to know why Leven is drawn like that, in that weird offset position. Oh yes, because I need to read that. No, wait. Yeah, because I need to read the position start effect, right? The start here. Position info needs to be passed down and will needs to be read. Ah, here, I do it here. Then what's the issue? I will check this one privately. I think it's something. I'm a little tired also. Not tired, like. Let's do one step at a time, okay? At least I have something I can do on stream. Even if I really should finish the portraits for the demo of the game. But we also need all the portrait of Fazei and the characters, it's fine. It appears for a millisecond. Yeah, I think I know the issue. The head has a special movement pattern, and probably it's in the wrong picture ID. I don't know. Yeah, to be fair, maybe it's the wrong picture ID where I draw the head. Again, there's a special effect on the head, or on some parts of the body. And the head is an exception, so maybe I got the wrong ID for that. Let's see, for example, the head. Here I draw them on the here. The 0, the 2, the 3 and 4. I don't know why the 1 is not drawn. Ah, here. Okay, because it's the pose. Where is it? Here. The number 1 is the pose. The 0 is the back hair, and the 2 is the face. And the face gets drawn on ID +2, which before was 10 or 15 +2, 17. Let's see if it matches. It should. It's still here. Yeah, also Huh. We can definitely see the information of all the pictures. Wait. Headless. Let's see. Game screen. Ah, here, okay. Game screen pictures. We can see all the pictures here. Let's see with 10. Nothing. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 19. There's nothing. The one has the 11 pose. Ah, don't tell me. Ah, I see. For whatever reason, it defaults to picture 1. Why? Okay, we found a culprit. Let's see, we can fix this and probably stop. So where do I get the picture ID? The picture ID is defined with this one, and later used to draw everything. Let's see now. Okay, it's never assigned now. It was assigned here, but I forgot. It's simple, we can... Well, we don't need to assign it because this is a global variable. We can read it from the parameters we got here. Position info. Pick ID is position info dot pick ID. And this will solve most of the problems even. It's the same! Well, at this point, let's see why. Ah, wait, no, I get why. It's called image ID, not pick ID. Okay. Can define it first, okay. As I said, this would solve most of the issues. Most? I didn't say all of them. We got a floating head, what's the issue now? Picture 1, 2, 3. Why the 2 is null, but the 3 is undefined? I don't know. Game logo, the 10 is undefined. 11 is empty. And the 12 is the hero pose. It's very negative in a position. But the face is in the same coordinate. Is it does the opacity not match? No, it's there, so I don't get why it's not drawing. Probably a issue with the breathing effect. Maybe the ID is different now. It's in ID 12. Should be in ID 10, right? As I said, the original picture gets drawn on the ID +1, so should be 11. Oh yes, I get why. I get why, because I already set the image in that. Okay. It's just a small issue with parameters here. And matching the old options I had. It's fine. I can just set it to 10. And 11 should be to 15, but surprisingly it still works. Here, look at this, it's working now. Ah! They dancing together. Okay, this happens when I draw a new picture and it's different from the previous one. So they just bounce to change pose. So probably it doesn't save correctly now the pose they have, but doesn't matter. The important part is we have something working so we can see if we are going in the right direction. We can definitely continue this next time now. So, to end the stream, let's see if we can rate someone. First we check if we have rate power. Come on. Not really. Then we're gonna stop here. Then we're gonna continue next week. Tomorrow there's not stream, unfortunately. We're gonna resume Octopath Traveler Friday. And Saturday, hopefully, we play more RPG Maker games. That's everything for today. Thanks for coming, and we'll see ya whenever happens.